we've just bought this house behind us, and I'm hoping that this house will help us drive us towards self-sufficiency. It has a garden about 100 square meters, and this must provide us with all sorts of stuff. Now, this house didn't look like this when we bought it. It was terrible. The plaster was falling off the walls, and this site is all about how we have gone about and renovated this house, and how we are now going about making the garden into a productive garden that will produce us all sorts of fruits, vegetables, berries, and all sorts, and hopefully supply most of our food. Now, I'm not as naive to think that this garden will be all that we need to do to supply all the food that we need, but I'm trying to get the maximum that I can out of this garden. But not only the maximum, it must provide a great variety of food. I eat a lot of fruit and berries and stuff like this, so this garden must provide a lot of fruit and berries. And this is what I want to do. So let's have a look at the garden and see what work I've got to do there. Now, this is what the back of the house has done. You can see we've done the outside, and it's looking beautiful. These are some pictures of what the back looked like before we started and made it look like this. Now, let's go inside and take a look. Now, as you can see, this is a sunken carport, and it's got some raised beds. Now, there's quite a lot of square meterage in these raised beds, so I've already dug them out now, and this is where the vegetables are going to be. Now, in this section over here, I might end up putting more raised beds to produce more vegetables, but this area is going to be dedicated to the vegetable growing part of this project. And it's going to be really exciting because I think I can actually get quite a lot of vegetables out of here, and probably enough vegetables to supply me with all that food that I need. So, before we leave here, let's go and have a look just behind you at the food forest. This is where I want to grow all our fruit and, all our fruit and berries and everything else, and I'm going to do it along a permaculture basis, where it's minimum work and hopefully maximum yield. So let's take a look at that area. Well, this is a food forest area. I've got an enormous amount of work here. This whole area was full of ornamental trees. Over there was later a false sort of grass and stuff like this, and there's all sorts of paving behind me, pathways that have to come out, and I'm going to be planting a fruit forest here. It's about 55 square meters, this area, and I'm hoping to get 4 fruit trees in here and a whole lot of berries and stuff like this, as well as a pond where I can have beneficial insects and all sorts of stuff that's in there, and I'll put fish in there so that I can use the fish water to feed the trees as well. This area's got a lot of work to do, but I think this is going to be a really, really productive area. Now, part of the garden, which is completely paved over already, or cemented over, and it needs a lot of repair, is the entertainment area just behind you. Now, that area, I'm going to keep it as an entertainment area. I'm just going to fix it up. But inside, I've already done a whole lot of work in the house, but that'll be for the winter. I've already started those series previously in this, and they're there to look at if you want to. But once I've finished the work on the inside of the house, I'm going to be doing things like furniture making and carving and stuff like this, so I can add value to the quality of our life. But for the summer, and that is now, I must get stuck into the vegetable garden and the food forest. So I hope you enjoy. And if you find anything here that interests you or appeals to you, please subscribe so you can get all the information. I'm going to be doing a daily vlog of all the activities that I carry on, because it's just too much to put into little episodes. It's too varied a task, so I think a daily vlog will cover it all nicely, and it'll be the best way to go. So let me know what you think, and welcome to my site.
Please subscribe!